Welcome back to Movies Recapped. Today I will show you a 1998 science fiction and drama film, titled The TruMan Show. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and enjoy. This unique feature film commences with the creator of the show, Christoph, elucidating his creation of the globally aired movie that plays continuously day and night for years. He articulates the commonplace presence of actors exhibiting feigned emotions, artificial effects, and counterfeit facades in numerous shows and films, deeming this concept monotonous. Christoph characterizes the show as an authentic narrative centered around TruMan, an unwitting protagonist whose life unfolds under constant filming. While everyone else is cognizant of the ongoing production, TruMan remains oblivious. The story chronicles his birth, growth, and everyday existence, oblivious to the omnipresent cameras. TruMan engages in self-talk before a bathroom mirror, whimsically jesting about his departure and humorously suggesting his body be used as sustenance upon his demise. His wife, Lauren, interrupts him, reminding him of his tardiness for work. The ensemble cast of actors portraying TruMan's life is introduced, including his wife and friends, who share their perspectives on the TruMan Show. They elucidate that while their lives are involved, the show mostly adheres to reality with varying degrees of control. The days are numbered from TruMan's birth. As he prepares for work, he greets neighbors with customary good wishes, morning, afternoon, and night, anticipating the potential for multiple encounters. TruMan's apprehension of his elderly neighbor's dog is also evident as he proceeds to his car. On his way to work, an object falls from the sky, prompting him to investigate. While en route, he engages in his customary morning conversation, acquires a newspaper from a stand, and continues his commute. Despite his lack of enthusiasm for his job, he endures it to make ends meet, maintaining charm and sociability with his colleagues. At work, TruMan conducts calls in hushed tones, cautious as a colleague appears to be covertly observing him with a sidelong glance. Stealthily, TruMan retrieves a concealed magazine and tears a piece featuring a woman's eye while feigning a cough. Lawrence hands him an assignment to finalize a deal for a prospect on Wells Island. Attempting to evade the task, TruMan fabricates an excuse about a dentist appointment. Yet, Lawrence informs him that job cuts are imminent, and neglecting this assignment might jeopardize his employment. TruMan reluctantly accepts the file and proceeds to the port to catch the ferry. He purchases a round-trip ticket but is hindered by his aquaphobia upon reaching the bridge, adamantly refusing assistance. Ultimately, he fails to accomplish the task and returns home. Back at his residence, TruMan tends to the backyard. His wife, Lauren, presents him with a chef's knife acquired for free at a store. She points out an overlooked spot on the lawn, and TruMan promptly rectifies it. Later that evening, he rendezvous with his friend Marlon at the end of an unfinished road. Engaging in a game of golf, their conversation leads TruMan to candidly express his longing to depart and journey to Fiji, even if it means venturing to the farthest corner of the world. Despite Marlon's perception that TruMan is content with his desk job, TruMan reveals his aspiration for a change, necessitating financial preparation for a successful transition. In solitude, Burbank spends time by the shore, reminiscing about his past and the loss of his father at sea. His introspection is interrupted by a sudden rain shower, an event that triggers a series of peculiar occurrences as rain appears to trail him. Drenched upon his return home, he attempts to persuade his wife, Lauren, to embark on an adventure. However, Lauren's focus remains fixed on endeavors such as starting a family and resolving their financial concerns. She offers reassurance that such contemplations are natural. The following morning, TruMan heads to work and engages with the newspaper vendor as per his routine. While walking, he briefly glimpses an elderly man who bears a resemblance to his long-lost father. However, before he can approach the man, he is abruptly whisked away by unknown individuals. Peculiar incidents grow more frequent, and TruMan becomes increasingly attuned to anomalies in his surroundings. Delving deeper into his investigation, he becomes suspicious and confronts Lauren, seeking the truth. Lauren attributes his experiences to imagination, recounting her own encounters with apparitions of her deceased husband. Venturing into the basement, TruMan's explorations draw his wife's attention. Pretending to be repairing a lawnmower, he confesses to having seen his father. Lauren, already privy to his revelations through her mother, acknowledges her knowledge. Offering Truman some macaroni, she is met with his lack of appetite. Left alone, he retrieves a bag containing clothes, triggering memories of his past. The film alternates between depicting Truman's life and the audience watching The Truman Show. Awareness dawns upon Lauren's date regarding her interactions with Truman, resulting in their expulsion from a dance. Truman notices her once again, this time at the library, and musters the courage to ask her out. They proceed on a date, with Truman reflecting on these moments as he clutches the clothes from the bag. He reminisces about their initial encounter and the connection that unfolded. However, their rendezvous is interrupted by Lauren's supposed father, who intervenes and whisks her away. As she departs, she issues Truman a warning that the world around him is a facade, and they are all part of a charade. She emphasizes her disbelief in the man posing as her father and urges Truman to locate her before her departure. Truman's attention is caught by a pin he had encountered years ago, bearing the inscription "How is it going to end?" This prompts him to question the authenticity of his reality as he proceeds to work. Distractions, including a radio frequency glitch, seize his focus, and he inadvertently overhears someone accurately describing his precise location. This triggers a near accident and prompts Truman to realize that the townspeople are all playing scripted roles. Emboldened, he tests the boundaries of this constructed reality, intervening to halt a car and observing the subsequent reactions of the townsfolk. Venturing into a building, his presence prompts his ejection by a media crew, leaving him puzzled by what he's not supposed to witness. Seeking solace, he turns to his friend Marlon, recounting the perplexing occurrences he's been experiencing. While Marlon struggles to fully grasp the situation, Truman persuades him to leave work and engage in a conversation. He makes a resolute decision to depart from the town, initiating his journey. However, unforeseen complications arise, thwarting his plans. He endeavors to convince Lauren of the truth, and she counsels him to amass savings before embarking on a journey to Fiji. Despite Lauren's reluctance, he remains steadfast in his determination to leave immediately. Truman's attempted escape is hindered by unexpected traffic, intensifying his realization of the intricately orchestrated nature of his surroundings. He directly confronts his wife, sharing his suspicions, and together, they set forth on a mission to break free. As they approach a bridge, they encounter obstacles, yet manage to surmount them. In an unexpected turn, he discovers that his wife is complicit in the elaborate deception, leading to a heated argument. Marlon intervenes in the situation, although Truman continues to hold on to his belief in his friend's genuine intentions. Meanwhile, back at the studio, the mastermind behind The Truman Show, Christoph, participates in an interview detailing the genesis of the show. Amidst the interview, Lauren phones in, venting her frustration and anger over Truman's manipulation. Unbeknownst to the production crew, he carries on with his routine the following day, feigning sleep to divert their attention and facilitate his escape. Marlon becomes cognizant of the ruse when he arrives at his residence. They spot Truman aboard a boat, determinedly attempting to sail away. Despite the production team's attempts to hinder him, he persists. Truman finally reaches the precipice of his manufactured world, where he encounters a wall and an obscured staircase. A climactic confrontation unfolds between Truman and Christoph. The latter endeavors to persuade him to remain, citing the value of his existence as a source of entertainment. He resolutely rejects this notion and chooses to step through the door, forever forsaking the constructed reality that had ensnared him. Please like and subscribe, and click the bell icon to get notifications about new movie recaps.